Yeah, I know. We'll do the new intro next time. Eloise.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello. I hate to pull you out of a chat. Yeah,
Hold on,
I sort of, yeah.
hold on. I have a technical malfunction. Bear with me.
I
Okay,
sort of,
sorry for
I,
that. Sorry.
I sort of had a thought of maybe postponing the live, considering everything that's going on in Monkey's case, with the
Yeah.
searches going on and everything like up to date. So I wouldn't want to like deprive anybody of that.
Well, here's the thing in a nutshell, and we can talk about it more later if you want. But right now, there's still nothing to really know. It's
Yeah,
all conjecture, hope, and fear, all at the same time.
yeah,
So yeah, that's kind of where we are. So at the end of the day, our hearts go out to those that are suffering the most, and that's the family, and those that have to actually do the investigating. Everything else is just window dressing. That's how
yeah.
it goes. Okay.
Well, me and Stella and Miss Lisa Jones was hanging out at Miss Q's. She's still alive.
Yes, yes.
And wow, she actually went on to the lady that got arrested that lives at that address.
No, right. Okay.
Sarah,
Right. Are you sure?
Sarah.
You sure we're talking about the right one for a start? Because people kept talking about the wrong house yesterday, and that was causing
Well,
a
apparently
lot of
it's the
drama.
Sarah and Stacy. Can't remember the last name now.
Yeah, they're a younger couple than the
Yeah,
couple that everybody was pointing at yesterday. Yeah? Yeah.
yeah. No, so yeah. Well, apparently the JLR showed the police report of the one that got arrested that lives at that address, the lady, because the husband was taken in what earlier, a couple of months.
Right, hold on. We're getting a lot of vagary now. I need to get names because you know me. I hate that. Not you, but
Okay,
not you,
yeah,
but it's just the whole thing. And there's so much crazy going on right now that if we can stop even the smallest amount of it,
hmm,
that will make my entire life worthwhile, if not my day. So yeah,
let me
let's
just see if
let's
I
track
can
that
rewind
because
a
there's
bit.
two sets of couples with two sets of records.
Yeah,
uh, one is very different to the other. Both are
okay.
sketchy. Both are questionable. Uh,
Um, it is Sarah and Stacy Wandra.
the younger couple with dark hair.
Yeah, like heavy set couple,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right?
Um,
And
yeah, yeah. The picture there. Here's another thing that you could, if you want to share.
yeah,
I think it would encapsulate a lot about this couple without slandering, without giving too much opinion. And again, consider what I'm saying here in order to take it for what it's worth.
yeah.
Lip locked, no more. Shared. Well, this is how you know I'm going to be fair because I'm a fair bitch. I am. I am. I'm a
You
bitch,
are.
but a fair bitch. Uh, Liplock showed a series of 4 pictures on her community tab, Griffey. If you take a quick look, uh, you will see the 4 pictures of that couple, and that tells you a whole story about those 4 people without needing to dig, speculate, guess. It just says a lot to me. to me.
Yeah.
Maybe chat will be able to tell me some other things too, no doubt, but you know.
Yeah.
And remember, guys, at the end of the day, they're looking at a property right now, not
Yeah.
people. They haven't named people. So we have opinions, we can have strong opinions, but they're searching a
The
property.
the only reason why I brought them up,
Yeah,
right, specifically the lady,
yeah,
was because just as looking at things,
yeah.
Q stumbled onto the lady's Twitter,
Yeah.
and it brings up a topic that
Tina,
irritates.
sorry, Griffey, Tina, we can discuss that in a wee minute. I was waiting for this, and this is why I gave a whole preamble into this conversation. But yes, we will go there in a second.
The reason why, like with that lady and her Twitter, the reason why I bring it up is not because I'm already like convicting her of shit. Not at all. I mean, I haven't actively followed Monkey's case. I've been on
Mhm.
Summer, and then I stepped the fuck away.
I have done both because you know me, I'm a nerdy, geeky wee oddball, and that's where I'm like, I will take all the wee little odd pieces of information. I'm a permanent lurker. Give me
Well,
all your
con-
information.
considering we're part of the Secret Lurker Club, your
Right.
favorite mod is currently in Michelle After Darks, in case you were
Yeah.
wondering.
Yeah, she's also in purples. Make sure that's
and and I saw you in purples, and I was in Q's, and I was like, when I saw that, I was like, oh no, going back
yeah,
to
yeah,
Q's.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, okay. So Q showed the ladies Twitter and the Twitter videos that she had posted. One thing that TikTok, sorry, TikTok, not Twitter. You see, I not with the facts so much because with the what I saw pissed me off. So when I get animated, I lose details.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Welcome to YouTube. It happens. And that's where I'll get all stress heady and annoyed going, no, 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 stop. Let's go back.
what we can agree to with this lady,
Yes.
right?
Yes, love.
This lady
She's
and
a
her husband,
human person, an
yeah,
actual
either
human
one,
person.
either one or both of them are an RSO,
Yep.
right?
As far as we are currently aware. Correct. Yes.
Both of them are currently incarcerated,
Correct.
right? Police report about illegal possession of a firearm,
Yep.
and uh, robbery, something like that.
Hmm.
Okay, now you give me this person, right? And their entire fucking TikTok is about the Bible and how people should be better Christians.
Right?
And the Pope is a snake. And, lady, you have no fucking room to talk. So take the Bible out from under your arm because you got the devil in your ass.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Yep.
That's just me.
No, again, this is where I do get myself into trouble because people maybe think I sound like I support certain people that I really do not. But one thing I will be careful of saying, yeah, we know all of that,
Yeah.
but we just because we have those facts does not essentially mean that they're responsible just yet. And
Yeah.
I know you're the same too, Griffey, and that's where I'm like, Otherwise, we would be doing true crime on YouTube, just spitting any old bullshit. You know, let's face it. We could just sit and talk out of our backsides all day. It would be great.
Exactly.
Super chats a go. But that's not what we're doing. There's the RSOs, there's the next door neighbors with a whole sketchy personal situation. There's a home that was vacant for a period of time. There's a home that has always had renters in it. There's a lot of possibilities. I'm just saying life is very strange, very strange. It usually is the most simple fact, but if that was the case, the most simple route is usually somebody connected, and we know it's not that in this case.
Yeah.
But we're not too far geographically removed from that. However, just wait till we get evidence. Once we have evidence, then it all becomes a story you can build upon. Right now, everything is sketchy, and Lisa Jones, I will tell you what to do all day, every day. God damn it. And you will do it. You will wear a little tinfoil hat. It will be amazing. We will have the best time.
Hey there, Busy Bee, Tina Rita, Miss Lisa Jones, anybody that I may have missed, I'm terribly sorry. Busy Bee, as far as I know, the two that were arrested that are currently residing or reside
We
on the
need to show
property
pictures. If we're going to do that, in order, look,
you're
we
going to
need to
make me go
show.
to the plot with
I
them, aren't you?
so am, because this is where it gets messy, and then because there has already been, and it's not Griffey, I'm shouting at, although technically it is, but you know what I mean. It's not her my frustration is meant for. That would be a better description. There's been so many who've been so desperate to put out information on this case already. Even after a year, they have done so much damage, and that's a minute proportion compared to Summer's case. But even in the past 24 hours, compared to the entire past year, people have gone bananas. And it does cause problems. It does. Because then people only hear part of a story, part of an explanation, and run with it. And then we're in a mess. Welcome to Griffey True Crime, everybody. It's marvelous.
Okay. There you go. There's the photograph. Well, one of them. Let me just. Fuck, I keep forgetting to do this thing. Put
Yeah,
it on screen.
you have to
Show
share it with
screen.
us. Love.
Show it. Okay, there.
No, it's complicated, Busy Bee. We have two sets of people. It's all there's a whole lot of confusion and weirdness. Yep. Mm-hmm. What is there not to love about these pictures?
Don't let me start. Yeah, those look like an adoring, lovable couple.
Right?
Especially there. Wow, that's loving.
Now you know why I said there's those pictures tell you a full story that words could not quite encapsulate without committing some sort of illegal activities. You know, it is what it is. They're pictures. We didn't take them. That's that. I'm sure they have 100 more innocent pictures somewhere as well, but that's not my issue.
Well, we just made Stella nauseous.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
But yeah, that's just one thing. Oh, Good Lord and goddamn. Um, Lisa Jones knows because she was like in the chat saying, "You don't want me to say what I want to say right now," while those TikToks were playing. And I was like, "I'm right there with you. I'm sitting on my hands."
Yeah. But again, we're
Mm.
we're we are
You can't condemn
using
them
the
of
judgment we
speculation.
already have. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We have a fair idea, a fair opinion, but that's all it is right now. It's opinion, not evidence. Until we
The
get evidence, then we chase them like a rat up a drain pipe at that point. That's where I go off the chain and don't come back.
hmm
Until then, I'm sketchy because people on the internet ruin it. People in life ruin it, but people on the
yeah.
internet especially get all sorts of crazy. All sorts of
But
crazy.
you know, one thing that I found out was the freakish Don Wells vibes I got off that chick.
Yes. Yes.
Was like, you may not be guilty of this, but fuck, you're guilty of something.
Right? I mean, if you could literally, and again, for two cases that came up so quick together, almost,
Yeah.
it's frightening. Frightening. The parallels are not in the way that anybody would have predicted, but it's just there are times where you think, is the universe trying to what is the universe trying to tell us? Whatever it is nothing good. But we need to listen. And I think that thing is, you know, maybe instead of getting to the point where we have protesters, we have people who are actively engaged in their communities, actively engaged in protecting children,
Yeah.
actively engaged in being able to provide support and structure to these families that would prevent this situation from happening. That's probably the best and kindest way I can put it. I'm sure most of you are kind of were trying getting what I'm putting down, but yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which pretty much brings us 360 back to the title of tonight's live. Silly buggers on YouTube.
Mm-mm.
When you were talking about the protest, that was exactly where I'm going.
Well, in order before we get on to silly buggers, can I just clear something up? Tina Arena, are you still here before um because
Okay.
it's
You wanted to
partly connected to her sort of, but
okay.
not directly her responsibility. Yes, yes, good, good. Right. To cut a long story short, as both Griffey and then earlier Tina Arena had mentioned that, and other people have mentioned that JLR has done a piece with the neighbours on his channel talking about what they had been asked, etc., etc., and stuff about a police report, etc., etc., right? Now, that man, I will be fair, could literally sit and read details to me out of a law book live on camera, and I could have the same book and I would still have to check word by word. The reason is he has a very long and checkered history of, at best, misrepresenting information and twisting the ever loving shit out of stuff and making problems in cases. He is not a trustworthy news source. So that's partly what I was trying to get across to Tina earlier. I only said it in one sentence in order because I mean, how do you explain JLR in a moving chat? It's not the right place for it.
Nope.
The reason that I
You're
was
gonna,
in Purples today was because that's where Brandy Neal goes. It was about Brandy Neal. That's why I was there, to show her support. So to be quite honest, JLR can take his little shit bucket and run for all I care, because I don't care about him today. He is not my important thing to worry
yeah.
about. It is
Uh,
a child and then the child's family. That's it. That's it. That's it.
yeah. No, I'm with you with the whole JLR thing.
Yeah.
I found it odd that Q pulled him up to view the police report, but yeah, she had to get at it quickly, so it's understandable.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, but I get you with JLR.
Hmm.
There's a It's weird how my YouTube subscription list has dropped entirely. I was with you
Right.
all on that watch everybody because maybe this dumbass has something that nobody else has, and maybe so I'll listen to hours of shit just to get at that maybe that one thing. But I can't no more. It's just no. So it went from
Yeah. Oh,
ironically.
I watch. I just don't subscribe to most of it. And the ones that I really detest, I will watch on incognito. I won't engage, won't take part, nothing. No, nothing from me. Not a thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs sideways. I don't care about you. You're nothing for me. In fact, I'm listening to hear what you have to say so that I can shout at my computer. That's what I'm
or
doing
or you'll send your bestie a Discord, say, "Hey Griffey, get that quickly."
on a daily basis. Daily basis. I'm like, here, this is what's happening. These people.
Just get that shit that you just posted, please.
Right, that's a whole different topic. Yeah,
I
we'll
was
get there
I was
too.
very I was so tempted to put a community tab on, say, at Bullhorn Betty. Do you really think that privating that video is going to help much now?
Oh, right. Again, we'll get there because I'm determined. Look, you think I'm usually piss and vinegar most of the times. Today, I'm about to lose my tiny mind. Before we go on, Tina Rena, I hope I made it understandable in some way. And yes, I understood that all you wanted was for Purple to go and watch it. I get it. I do. But as you admitted yourself, you are newer to the community. You are definitely newer to Purple's chat. And I don't think you understood, and this is where I was trying to protect you a little bit, that there is a lot of context going on there that you certainly would not want to cause any harm to. That's what I'm trying to say. So, with the best will in the world, it's not a. Purple wasn't trying to report all breaking news. That is not what she is doing with Monkey's case at all. She is trying to be a voice for Monkey and a voice for Brandy, his mother. She has a deep, very personal connection to that family. And even though there are many times that I dislike many people, even Purple, quite often Purple, I have a lot of respect for the work that she has done on Monkey's case. And that is where it is different. She hasn't gone with the sensational stuff. She hasn't put Brandy up there like a little puppet. she has given her the choice to come in and come out, speak whenever she wants to, not whenever she wants to, engage in chat with her, silly business most of the time. But Brandy is somebody I would be fiercely protective of myself, because I have seen how she's behaved over the past year. There's a lot about that woman that speaks to my soul.
Yeah, there's a huge difference between Brandy Neal and Candace Bly.
Right. Literally night and day. Literally.
Oh, Where the Wind Blows, Brandy Neal or Purple? Purple is Purple Phoenix, the content creator on YouTube, and Brandy Neal as Michael Monkey Vaughn's mom.
Yes.
I don't know which one, so yeah, I'm just saying that one.
Tina, I'm going to leave it here because I'm not trying to argue with you, and maybe my point isn't coming across correctly. I'm trying, if anything, to settle the waters and try to say, although I would disagree with your news source, you had already mentioned it, and I was trying to stop you from being timed out or blocked or any of the other things. Or, like any of the things we see on YouTube, for it all to get taken out of context and crazy. That's all I was trying to do. That's it. No more, no
Okay,
less. What you choose
so
to watch is your business.
okay, so let me see if I can get behind this and figure out what happened. It would pretty much be like going into Nicolina's chat and saying, "Go check Benny out. He dropped something."
Right, yeah.
Okay, okay, then I understand.
Well, to an extent, Benny, or yeah, maybe a little bit less of a degree than Benny, but still, just of all the places, that wasn't the best. And again,
Yeah,
you need to know a lot about JLR himself and his career. So again, I'm not making a personal attack. His actual credentials. And importantly, the family. Those two are two things that do not mix for me and for most people. Just, yeah.
I'm sub to Purple, but she's not coming up on my thingamabob. So, if you're able to, my dear darling, can you drop Purple's channel in the chat?
Yes, love.
Thank you very much. Just so that Where the Wind Blows knows who we're talking about. Oh yeah, no, I was just using the BK reference as a reference as to understand what's going on because I missed all of it. I was in queues.
Yeah. And again, like all channels, you sort of have to pick and choose the information you think is valid. I'm not. That's why I'm very careful. I'm not trying to tell Tina that JLR's full of shit and you shouldn't believe him for anything. I mean, I could say that. I probably would, but that's not what I'm
You
saying.
did.
Those are words that I said, but what I'm directing at Tina is, I saw your statement. I got what you were trying to put across. I understood that and was responding purely to it. That is all, nothing more, nothing less. The end.
We is not fighting with you at all.
No.
It's just trying to explain in some creators' chats. Like for instance, let's say I let's say I'm in Nicolina's chat and Nicolina hates Benny Keys with a passion, right? She hates him with a fire of 1,000 suns. Now, if I go into Nicolina's chat and tell her, hey, Nicolina, go over to Benny Key's channel and check that, which he just posted, she's going to tell me to fuck off, basically. So that is what we was just trying to stop because it was sort of go in the same direction.
Yep.
So she tried her best to protect you. She's not fighting with you. She's actually having your back.
Yeah. Having
So
everybody's back.
no,
Trying
you
to.
see, the reason why I was there at Q's was because in support of Q.
Yeah, yeah. And that's where I would have been too normally, as you well know.
Yeah. I mean, you and I were having a discussion with Q. Said no, she'll email me later. I was like, what was that about again?
I'm like, this thing? And you're like, no.
Oh
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So I had
Welcome,
a
everybody. I am actually Griffey's secretary. You're Please
so it was
hold. Your viewership is very important to us.
so it was a Celine Dion moment. It's all coming back to me
Right?
now.
That's the truth of this place in general. There's just so much stuff.
Yeah.
The deeper you get
Oh,
into any case, you get involved in the craziness. Without doubt, no matter what side of the craziness you choose to believe, you're still neck deep in it.
yeah.
You're involved in people and all their peopliness on a
Mhm.
daily basis, and that's a whole situation that, it's a lot.
Yeah.
And then we have whatever madness is cooked up just, 'cause today ends in a Y. It's a lot. It's a whole lot of stuff. A whole lot of stuff.
So yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Wow. No.
yeah.
I'm just and there's one thing I don't know if you saw it. I sent it to you on Discord earlier. You guys really, if you get into
Sorry.
watching this creator and that creator and that creator and that creator, whether it's hate watching, whether you love them to bitties, whether you think they're awesome sauce on toast, or whether you think they're the biggest piece of shit on earth, oh man, when you get to hear one creator impersonating another creator so slightly that you almost missed it. Get you giggling.
Yeah. There's a lot of that goes on that it takes you quite a while. And I've told most of you before, I've been around true crime for decades. But the live aspect of true crime on YouTube only for the past couple of years.
Yeah.
But it's only once you become in, once you've been in a couple of years that you start to go, all right, I see what you're putting down there. Okay, the shade is so subtle, but it's still shade, and I'm here for it.
I mean, I was watching this morning Michelle After Dark. The one person you would never, ever fucking expect that from, because she's like the epitome of professionalism, right?
Oh, well, I don't know. She has the odd wee dig. She does, but she does it
Yeah.
very sparingly. Sparingly.
But
Yes.
I'm, I was tuning into her live this morning and listening, and then she was going over the map, like trying to locate the street where the police are digging now in the yard and all that. And she's like, but this street name doesn't match up to the street name that I have. Hmm, now where is this street name? I don't know. And she was like, I'm confused. And right after that, she's like, I'm confused. I stopped right there. I could not breathe. I was laughing.
And before Griffey continues talking, can we get a 1 in the chat if you get what Griffey's putting down right there? Is anybody with us whenever we would say there's a subtle but sly dig going on with the use of those words of the I am such Ernie Shell's little apprentice in here, it's hilarious. So we've got ones in the chat. I love it. It's great.
I'm telling you, I had to pause and sit and laugh my laugh out first
Right.
because I would not have been able to concentrate on what she was saying further.
Right. There yeah, because you're just like, did I just hear that? I did, oh.
So, yeah, I was just like, so I rewound and I listened to it again.
That's how I
And then
know
I,
whenever she covers Jodie Sue that Jodie Sue. I used to wonder what was wrong with me when Jodie Sue is partly, well, she's a big part of why I'm here on panel today. So if you want to have somebody to shout at, you can go to Jodie Sue and take your rage out on her. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, she's a key part in making me what I am. That woman broke my last nerve, and quite frankly, she's the reason why I started popping up here and there, because her bullshit was too much to ignore. Far too much to ignore. So when Michelle goes after Jodie Sue, I literally laugh till the cows come home and then some.
so, what you're really trying to say is that Jodie Sue Brown is the reason why you got out the closet to begin with.
Yep, yep. She used one of those little claws that she has that she calls fingernails, and she picked the lock and just like wheedled it open and then just trailed me out. And yeah, my lungs still haven't recovered from the secondhand smoke inhalation, and I used to smoke, so I'm telling you, it was grim. There was just
Um,
like a fog around her, like a 1970s ninja from a movie. There was just a mist of cigarette smoke that, and she wasn't even smoking at the time, which was quite the amazing thing. But there were still 8 lit cigarettes in her hand, which is a whole situation.
yeah, that's fucking gifted.
Right?
One in each.
She got mad skills, yo.
Oh, so what we tried to say is it's been 84 years since I've been
Right?
able to scoop some clean air into my lungs.
Me and Pickles just begging for freedom.
I still got that vivid image of people going into that trailer with hazmat suits to try and save the cat.
Right? My idea of a little like Mission Impossible style rescue event is still an option. I'm just saying. We could be in and out of that camper. It could be a whole thing. We just need to get someone who's agile enough to do it. Well, evidently, I'm not your girl.
Okay, who's agile? Who's volunteering?
Which one of you is bendy?
Oh, yeah, I'm not bendy. Although one of my favorite phrases is from Mass Effect. You know where Garrus says she had reach, I had
Yeah.
flexibility.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's one of my favorite things.
Yep. Again, it says it all. I mean, it paints a whole world of explanations.
Just gotta go. Oh, okay, I was watching Justice for All a while ago, and Michael's ex babysitter called in. She talked for a minute, then put him on mute, then came back crying and said she had to leave. He asked her if something happened. She said, "Yeah, kinda, but I gotta go." Makes me think that she just updated. She was just updated of something. Oh no, but thanks for letting us know there, Miss Ashley. We appreciate that. Considering we're sitting over here talking shit. I mean, you know that link you dropped for this live? The notice just came through. We're busy 45 minutes. And guess what? I got the notice. We're live.
Welcome to YouTube, everybody. It's wonky as heck.
And Discord.
Yay.
Oh,
Yeah.
that reminds me. While I was sitting there watching Q, she was playing a thing. And I kept hearing in Discord. Dun it, dun it,
Yeah.
dun it. Now, you know I leave my Discord on because it doesn't come through on my phone, obviously.
No, what
So
you
I need
told
to
me
know.
was it was the Wee Frosty Walk hotline. That's what you told me that was. Carry on.
So, but anyway. um, so, yeah. So I was like, I'm sitting there and I'm listening and I'm nodding and I hear dinner, dinner. And every time I check and I'm like, but We Frosty Ewok hasn't sent me a message and nobody else has sent me anything. So, that's not mine. So I look over, nope, not Stella's. Hmm. So I typed in the chat, Miss Q, is that your Discord bell going off in the background? Because I keep checking and Stella's laughing at me. So she's like, yeah, it's on the recording, sorry.
Whoopsie.
So then she says, I haven't done Discord in a hot minute.
Yeah. So it's like
Got two.
it's about the same as mine, about 4,000 notifications and me going, yeah, yeah, I will do that in a wee minute. And then that wee minute still hasn't come yet. Sorry. Sorry.
Well, I located the mark all as read button.
There's one of them? Oh, don't tell me
Yes.
that. People will think I hate them and I can't have that. I like the pressure. The the pressure to go, yo, sort your shit out, woman, and answer these messages. It's just today is still not that day. Words are difficult sometimes. Carry on.
Okay, Lisa Jones says she's not bendy, but she's got a rope for the camper.
Like that would look. We could still need that rope. I'm just saying. I haven't given away all their details. Look, we could be doing a whole lot.
Oh, so yeah. You know, I've had to have some giggly fun in my life due to the fact that everything is so damn depressing. So
Yep.
I took your wee advice
Yeah.
and I watched The Kool-Aid Man
Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh.
covering Michelle Sabata and Monica Golightly.
Oh my good God! I am so happy because I could go. You think I was passionate a few minutes ago? I could live. I could give you a full and completely worthless blow by blow of their entire existences for months now because I'm like, uh, again, as fucked up as I am, and sorry, but that word is necessary in this situation. As fucked up as I am as a human, I know that I am doing okay in the world when I look around and I see these people and I'm like, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not that. It's all right. I haven't. No, I'm not that. I'm not. I haven't ate my snot today. It's all right. It's okay. You know. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After watching that, I was like, how do you breathe without assistance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is so much, and yeah, there. Yeah, there's a
It's a
reason that there's a reason that one of my dogs was dressed up as Michelle Sabate for Halloween. I'm just saying. I had to give Griffey an entire crash course onto who this woman was, which was difficult because, I mean, it could have went on for weeks, as you know, but we got
Yes.
there and it was worth it.
But you see, luckily, Griffey is one of those people that understands relatively quickly.
Very quickly, because yeah, I was just like, right, hold on, we're going to do this. This is a whole thing.
You gotta watch this shit. I can't be the only one watching it.
As much as I do not like, it's funny whenever you were talking about shade or impressions or sly digs. As much as I do not like Molly very much at all, one of the funniest things that she does do is an impression of Michelle Sabate that is spot
Yeah.
on. It is uncanny. I have to give her dues on that. She nails that and then
Yeah.
some.
But when I got to that one where Molly calls her husband Adrian, and Michelle's like, his name is Walter. Yeah, but his name is Walter Adrian, and I call him Adrian. His name is Walter. What, do you want to tell another woman what the fuck her husband's name is? Really?
No, and that's only the tip, the tippity tip of it. That's of that tiny iceberg of just even the Walter end of the iceberg. The iceberg is so big at this point that it would literally take a series of whiteboards. What is going on between those two women? And now the entirety of the drama community has has escalated out of all proportion necessary, to be quite honest. It's ridiculous.
I mean, that clown show completely made me forget about Bullhorn Betty, Molly Golightly, Justin, and all of them going down to do the protest in Savannah, Georgia.
Right? It's light relief. Literally,
Yeah.
that has become light relief in comparison. And yeah, yesterday, let's cut out weeks and weeks and weeks worth of, oh my good God, the craziness. Um Well, one pertinent part to that would be to tell you that if you haven't seen Michelle Sabate, uh, who are you? What have you been doing with your entire life? You need me in your life so I can update you with this sheer insanity. One of the things she did do was literally sit and pick her own nose and eat the booger on camera. Now, this woman is nearly 50. Um, it's not like she's not aware that she's on live stream. It was her live stream. She's not aware that it's, you know, that was grim. And again, that still hasn't been the worst thing she has done on the YouTubes. Literally, it's a whole Dawn Wells type situation of, what are you doing, you terrible human? Stop it. Stop this.
Eating a booger.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. There was
Um,
literally 4 days of booger talk on the YouTubes.
no. Where the wind blows, not Michelle After Dark. We like her.
Yeah, she is not eating any boogers that I
No.
have witnessed. No.
Michelle Sabate has got a channel called Michelle Goes Live, which I think the acronym for it, MGL, is supposed to piss off Molly Golightly.
Entirely. Entirely.
No, also not about Jodie Sue. We're talking about another wacko that actually makes Jodie look normal.
Yep. Yep.
But talking about crocheting where the wind blows, guess what Stella's doing?
Picking her
This
boogers and eating them.
no,
I couldn't
my
help it.
one
I couldn't
is
help
a hooker is a hooker of note.
it. She's made a tiny crocheted pillar.
She's doing this for Valerie's blanket.
Oh, it's so cute.
So yeah, whenever we're on the phone with Mama Oklahoma, Mama gets to see how the pile is growing. How many are there now?
I don't know.
I know there was 24 yesterday.
I didn't crush me.
About say about 500.
It takes a lot. It takes a lot to get it done, but it's so rewarding once you get to the point where. How many do you need in total, Stella?
70.
70. 70.
Well, you're getting there, kid. You're getting there. You're a third of the way there. Keep going.
So yeah, she's got to make 70 just to cover the blanket. So yeah,
Or we could just make Valerie smaller. If she was just a smaller person, she would only need a tiny blanket. Just saying.
and obviously you know that I never miss a beat because
Yeah.
the other day Gran was sitting here on the bed and she was pointing out the fact that Stella can crochet, but Stella doesn't like to knit. Gran can knit, but does not like to crochet, or she cannot crochet. And me, who cannot do either of the two. So naturally, I didn't miss a beat, and I told Oma. So we're all hookers. She uses a hook. Stella uses a hooking needle. Grandma uses hooking, knitting needles. So then I use my fingers.
Oh my good God.
Gran was like, "What?" So I softened the blow, saying, "I work with my hands."
Oh God.
And that made Stella blush.
I dread to think of the mental situation that Granny has had going on in her head this entire time. She's been like, how does that work? How do they do the thing? You
But you
know,
see,
how does that happen?
if if my lovable Gran had just thought a little ahead, she would have known that I did not mean it in any kinky way, because I'm a mechanic, a panel beater, a spray painter, and I work with my hands.
Anybody that believes that is literally a Michelle Sabate sub. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, well, I tried.
Look, talking of which, Michelle Sabate, one of the things she has on her Amazon wish list is lube. I'm not even joking. I'm not even fucking joking.
And you know that's made an impression on we if she goes fucking joking.
That's where we've reached, everybody. These are the deep important parts of the see whenever I'm like, okay, I have taken notes as much as I can for today. I have watched interviews, I have checked on details, reports, I have searched for documents. Okay, what'll I do now? I'll go and have a wee toodle over here and see what's happening. And then I get Michelle Sabate with lube, bats, rats, and eating boogers. That's look. And you wonder why I'm weird? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We.
Yeah.
So that explains why you asked for all the pillows and the huggy jacket for Christmas. Now I understand.
Yep.
You see, at first I didn't understand when you asked for that, but Michelle Sabate eating her boogers, yeah, that would send me there too.
Yep. Yeah. I have seen that footage so many times that it would frighten a person, to be honest. Not by choice either. Not by me going and rewatching it. No, no, no. It just kept cropping up like some sort of constant little nightmare. And I'm like, what are these people trying to do to me? I'm trying to go to other places to avoid this. And here she is, constantly picking her nose and eating it. Stop this. Please stop it now.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
yeah,
No, no, no,
yeah.
no, no.
Right?
There, I would rather sit and watch Molly Golightly eat fried chicken.
Yeah, I mean, we're on that level of craziness where Molly with her 1 minute it's a diet pill, the next minute it's for a migraine, next minute it's to give her a little bit of energy. And then when she gets home to tell her husband, oh, it's something else altogether, and she took the whole thing and she was completely off her tits. Lady, we know this. We saw you. We saw you.
Yeah, that's a whole thing.
Yeah.
A whole thing.
I mean, quite frankly, chat, who wouldn't want. I stopped reading. I have to stop reading when I start swearing because I'm always scared that I'm going to upset people, and then I just stop looking anymore because I'm like, oh, everybody's going to be like wanting to kill me. At this point, who would not enjoy a wee and Griffey news roundup of what's been happening on the YouTubes? Who would not need that in their lives? Can we get 4.397 in the chat, please? If you agree.
Stella's just like, oh god, those are too many numbers. Just go.
No, I just walked in.
I'm waiting for it because I know if anybody is going to get those numbers, it'll be Stella, and I'll be like, God damn it, Stella.
Stella's like, that's pie.
Oh, almost. 3.14892. That's bye. Yeah,
Yeah.
bitches.
397.
That'll do. My fragile ego will take it. Thank you very much.
So yeah, I think it's a good idea to do a news roundup in our own way on the fuckery of YouTube.
Can you
Because
imagine?
coming from both of us, different perspectives on weirdness and shit, Yeah. And you know one other thing, I was actually watching somebody's channel who I never thought I would watch and never actually want to watch, but I needed some comic relief. And the prospect of computer accuracy was just too much for me not to watch. So, yeah. Um, when watching and listening to the 20th time that Bullhorn Betty was referred to as Betty Borehorn, um,
And 87 variations thereof in between times as well, which is just glorious.
and looking for the families of the missing.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't search for the families of the missing? That's what you're doing, right? You're not actually looking for missing people. You're searching for the families of the missing people. What the fuck?
This certain creator had said, if you clip my channel, I will take you to court. And I'm looking at that going, okay. And my eye glanced down towards the little clip icon. And I was like, you're fucking kidding me, right? Because if you can't, I mean, YouTube just doesn't just put that little scissory clip thing on your channel. You have to go into your settings and activate it, like in allow people to clip my channel, right?
Yep.
So she activated that and then went on live and said, if you clip my channel, I'm taking you to court.
Yeah.
You know what? I fucking dare you to take me to court.
Right.
It's gonna cost you a butt ton of money to actually sue me in South Africa. And if I just use fair use, you're buggered.
Look, yeah, I mean, for by even the getting to court part, there's a reason that fair use exists. There are certain large companies, for example, that would make fair use very difficult to work with. And that's because they have enough lawyers to shut you down for long enough to ruin any hopes of a channel you would have. So
Yeah.
that's one thing. That's why most people don't play news broadcasts of any description, even if they were to vary it up within the normal fair use parameters of, talking and altering the image, blah, 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 blah. However, the amount of YouTubers that do not understand that fair use is a thing, despite the fact that they have stated 48 times within the past hour that they're using footage under the fair use law, is beyond mind-boggling to me. So yeah, I mean, it's almost like a challenge at this point. If it wasn't for the fact you feel like you're being challenged by a blade of grass, you know.
That that was the most comical to me. I'm just gonna go show you some footage from this person's channel, and then if you clip my channel, I'm gonna take you to court. Give credit where credit is due. Don't
Yes.
steal other people's hard work. What? What the fuck did you just do?
Yep. Have we lost everybody altogether? Are they still with us? Because I could go off on this subject for about 10 days and I'm trying not to because I don't want to get too weird. I know that that's saying something for me. Look, that's how you know. That's how you know we're in dodgy territory, folks. I'm just saying. Did you see the look on Griffey's face there? Even she's like, what? Yeah.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
going there now.
Yeah. All she needs is a fair use exemption and a Pop-Tart, and she's ready for action.
Don't forget my hooker boots.
Oh, I'm trying to forget the hooker boots.
Oh,
I can't with,
oh,
yeah.
and another thing we need to do when we do that news channel, we need to put the copyright icon on absolutely fucking everything. Even your
Yep.
forehead needs a copyright C.
Oh,
Because that means you're copyrighted, right?
I mean
Just
that's just how that works. You just stick the wee label on the front, boom, job done. That's how that works. Simples. Simples.
oh,
Oh,
yeah, you and me are the same in that one. Why is this a thing?
yeah. This is where I know I can be sarky. I can be harsh. I can be way overly opinionated. But I am a fair bitch. If I started to behave in that fashion and none of you came to me and said, now listen here, we need to have a conversation. In fact, this is a full intervention at this point. I have a little cuddle jacket in one hand and a syringe full of Thorazine in the other, and we are ready to do this. If you just
Yeah.
watch the Pop Tart, you'll not feel the feel the jab. If people didn't come to me and say, "What the heck are you doing?" I would be sorely disappointed. But that's the reason, one of the many reasons why I'm not a proper YouTuber. Griffey pays me to be here. Here I am. But for the most part, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm just not doing that. No, let's not play that. No.
No, that's one of the things that I really, really want to do where the wind blows. So I'm actually looking currently for a clip where Bullhorn Betty says her name. As in, I'm Bullhorn Betty. I'm looking for something like that because I got this idea and I need that for it.
Well, off the top of my head, she does constantly reiterate the Bullhorn Betty channel on what seems to be a fucking mental loop. I mean, look, we get it. You're promoting your own channel, etc., etc. I understand, but good God, woman, ease off on the whole. Talking about yourself in the third party. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird.
Hey there, Bendor. Oh, cool. Okay, that's great. I'll go look into that then. But yeah, you know me. I didn't want to go and watch through all of that, all of that. So yeah, but if
Hello, Pendor.
that could work because I just need like a clip of her saying, "I'm Bullhorn Betty," because I think that'll work awesomely with the other one fucking it up all the time.
Yeah. There's going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot. Yeah. Although my news channel would basically consist of me going, and you're shit. Here are the 48 pages of the shit things you have done today. Next.
Or a fuck face, and the reason you're a fuck face is because of this and this and this and this. If you have any complaints as to what I just said, call the judge.
You know, you'd be like, I have a whole channel full of the footage to prove everything that I've just said. It will bore you to tears, but I am ready for your shit.
Yes, I got my receipts, bitch.
That's how that would go, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we got like a half an hour, and then we got to say bye because I got a load shedding report again.
What on earth?
They want to be dickbags. They're putting the power off at exactly midnight.
Like, never
So,
mind you needing to cook and electricity and food and stuff and baths and things. Do these people not understand that I have boogers to talk about and hooker bits? I mean, what? Quite frankly, at this point, we need a change.org petition for the South African government. We'll make a little petition. 6 of us will sign it, and that'll make them listen. Okay?
there, there should be a treaty between South Africa and Ireland stating that this address should permanently have electricity because it's a international state of emergency.
Well, it
But
is.
yeah, we have a wee Ewok sitting in Ireland needing to talk about Michelle Sabate's boogers.
Yes.
And we have a wee South African here that needs to listen to it
Right?
and gag.
I mean, because it's not like if she wanted to, partake of this rare treat that she wouldn't just watch it herself. No, no. No, no, no. What she needs to do is listen to a very irate menopausal woman lose her entire shit over what somebody is doing today. That's what she does. That's how that works. And if I
I
don't
mean,
have electricity for my little South African friends, I cannot do that.
it's my reason for living, people. We have to talk to the government.
So yeah, we need to
Yeah.
we need to do the thing. And I'm so gonna write that. Look, have you looked at the crazy petitions on change.org? I'm just saying it'll be one of the better ones, even though it'll be taking the entire piss. Just saying.
You should see the ones coming out of South Africa. Change.org is now the thing that our other South African friends go to because they believe that will solve all their problems.
Yeah.
You're getting things like the world should vote for the ANC,
Yeah.
the African National Congress,
Yeah.
the world.
Yeah.
Now, they refer to mostly as the Americans because to our fellow South Africans, they believe that the Americans are the world.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
Well, they're the ones with the money, let's face it. So, yeah.
the world needs to vote for the ANC so that South Africa has the power.
Right? It's a cunning plan.
God damn. Now you got me standing here with a candle saying, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. It's a bit similar to the feeling I have whenever I see Irish delegates glad handing their way around America, usually around St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
We have people who've been terrorists, people who have literally committed many, many murders, people who've done terrible, terrible things, and they're all having little tea parties and, drinking green beer and having a whale of a time coming back with a hefty donation. And you're like, yeah, something's a wee bit amiss here because,
Yeah.
No, no, and that's not the Americans' fault. It's you're just like, no,
No.
it's not. Doesn't work for me. This whatever this is, this thing. It's like putting Bono in charge of Ireland for fuck's sake. Might as well at this point.
Uh, I mean, yeah, it's. Whew.
Yeah.
Wow. It's just you gotta put your head in your hands and go, is this really the world we're living in now?
Right.
I'm I'm not only scared for my children, I am scared for my children's children.
Yeah. And as Chihuahua said, it is the Church of Karens, but at least we're the funny Karens with a sense of humor and, the ability
Yes.
to stop every once in a while. But it does make you sort of wonder why. Just why? Why? Why, Griffey? Why?
Oh, where the wind blows, you would not believe the shit that they believe.
And it happens everywhere, these people. Everybody.
Be glad that you have South African friends over here that are not that stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, we realize that things are tough and hard everywhere. And that the world is not painted in the pretty pictures that we see on movies. That's not the way it is all around the world. But yeah, you do get some silly buggers that just believe shit.
Right.
Yeah.
It's so funny where you're just like, what, how are you able to function as a human? How are you allowed to do any of the things? Because quite frankly, you're a hazard. Where do you live so I can just stay the fuck away from you?
And removing the warning labels and trying to get the problem to sort itself out won't work now because people are too in touch with their feelings and they will give you a huge fucking speech about how it emotionally and mentally affected them when you removed the warning label off their favorite razor blade
Right?
or something.
I mean, how
So
dare
that,
you?
yeah.
How dare you? How
But
dare
why
you?
does your money look like this and my money looks like this? But why does your money have more worth than what mine does? I don't know. Don't ask
One
me.
of
Who
one of
knows?
the funniest things I have seen that going back to wait, even just back a couple of years ago, was Griff. So Griff without the Y, the not
Yeah.
likable one. Um,
The other
he,
fucker.
the entire fucker. You're zero fucker. He total fucker. Um, he was doing a live stream once upon a time, and he was getting super chats and somebody had sent him a super chat from the UK, not myself, somebody else. Um, and this was after a few minutes of him telling how well read he was on the economy, on how much interest he took in world political events and how that would influence stock and currency fluctuations. The dude didn't know what a pound sign was, and I mean pound as in pound sterling. Somebody had sent him like £10 as a super chat, and he literally queried what the funny looking symbol was on the screen. He didn't, I wasn't joking. He had no idea. And I was just like, oh dude, what? What are you doing here? So yeah, I mean, look, I know it's only
Can,
one of many, a little bit like Michelle Sabate. We could go on for like 10 days, but yeah.
can you imagine if I were to have sent him on that live stream when he was trying to figure out what the fuck a pound was? If that was that other fucker Griff. Sorry, my language is animated tonight. I have no explanation. Okay, it just is. It's Michelle Sabate's fault. There you
Days of
go.
listening to me talk about boogers. Sorry.
So, if can you imagine on that stream if the real Griff was trying to figure out what the fuck pound was, and I had sent him 10 South African rand, it would show up on his channel 10 ZAR, because that's what our currency is, ZAR, South African
Yes.
rand, right?
But why is it ZAR, Griffey, whenever it's South Africa? Why does it say Z? Huh?
And not only that, can you imagine his surprise when he realizes that me sending him 10 rand, that would equal to 50 cents, and YouTube would take 30%.
Yeah,
Hey,
which would
you
be
don't know me.
blended. I think we now have our neutral channel. I now need you to look later on and see what is the minimum super chat donation that you can make in South African rand.
Well, let's
Ladies,
see.
we need this to be a thing. We need this to be a thing. This could be
Who-
amazing.
Who's live? Let me see. Well, I'm live. That doesn't work. Everyday Shenanigans is live. So let's see. I know Queen is loud, so we're just gonna mute her. Oh, it is muted. Oh, thank fuck. Okay. Super chat. The lowest amount of super chat that I could send
Yeah.
would be 7 rand.
Are you shitting me?
7 rand.
Girl, it's on. It's so on.
But 7 rand, you get like, you can't like write a little message because it will go and go away so quickly. So the amount above that would be 14 rand. 14 rand is 99 cents US.
So YouTube would like to be free.
And YouTube will take 33 cents. So you get 66 cents. Can we organize it that we somehow give somebody 17 cents? How do we do that? Sorry, I can't do $17 here, 17 cents. South African.
Already like 10 steps ahead of you. I'm sitting with a pen and paper right now. Honest to God.
There you go. Judgmental Chihuahua says if you sent 10 rubles, would that mean he would owe YouTube money? Yeah, pretty much.
That would be worth the decent VPN fee just to make that happen. Literally, that
Yeah.
would be, I mean, just to see the amount of, those last 2 brain cells going kaboom would be splendid. Splendid.
But I would love somebody like that not knowing what the fuck a British pound is when they get a super chat. to go in there and drop a South African rand on them. It would have actually been so much worse if I was like in Zimbabwe, because
Right.
Zimbabwe's currency has fallen so badly that right now they pay pretty much um, 1 million pula for a loaf of bread,
Yeah.
right? So can you imagine if you were to drop 1 million pula in somebody's chat, they think, oh God, I can retire, I'm rich, and it's 10 cents, maybe.
That used to be a thing years ago, back when Twitch first started people going around doing that. With rupees and things like that, whatever was like literally the smallest currency they could find comparatively at the time.
Yeah.
And I think it's time for this to make a resurgence. I really do. I really do. Especially when somebody like Ernie says, if you want to donate, and if you don't. Funny you should say that, sir. Funny you should say that. Let's do this shit.
I know how that works. Here, have that.
Don't spend it all in the one shop, Ernie.
Don't forget the tip now.
Yeah, I want the receipt. I want the change.
That would
Oh,
be
God.
priceless, I think.
Right? And it would still, even all of that, folks, would still leave us on a moral high ground compared to 99% of these crazy people.
Yes.
That's where we are, folks. That's where we are. What is even happening?
So you don't know me. You were saying something about dogs earlier.
Yes.
What is 9 new golden doodle pups?
Aww.
Awesome. You gotta send pics. We want to see pics. 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 Mm-hmm.
It is
Send.
one of my rare girly moments. I don't really have many girly moments, but when it comes to the face on the left of your screen currently, obviously putting it out the little bottom lip, that's one. But as well as that, the golden doodles, all of the little show me your puppies. You don't know me. That's basically what I'm saying is I need to see your puppies. I need to see all of them. I don't care how new they are. I need to see them in my life.
You know where the wind blows? There, you're still quite lucky with that when transferring into the bank. PayPal charges you 1.7 if you want it in one day. Otherwise, it takes 3 days at 0%. If I transfer anything from my PayPal to my bank account, PayPal takes, and then the South African tax takes, and the bank takes. Yeah, and I still only get it 5 days later.
But that's
Regardless
because
of
South Africa is run by pirates. That's how we know. That's the
you
thing.
know what South Africa fucking you, dear. It's fucking me on a daily basis without lube.
This is true. We can't even
It,
put lube on an Amazon wish list, for goodness sake.
it's like I wake up in the morning with the tune of "You better not shout, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm going in dry." And Stella's going, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
It sounds like I hate it when you talk to that Irish woman. I mean, any hope I had of intelligent conversation goes right out the window.
Well, you see where the wind blows? That's the one thing that's awesome. because our currency is so shit that even if you just send me $5 in my currency, it's still awesome. Because if you think about it, let's say you send me $5, and let's say after everybody got their money out of it that they want to, I get $3.50 out of it, basically transferred over to my account. I still get 60 South African Rand. So that's still good, considering with 60 South African Rand, with that $5 you sent me, I can still buy 4 loaves of bread. So to me, it still helps. I mean, if somebody sends me $1, it helps. Everything helps. So you won't ever see me sitting like Molly Go Lightly going, "Oh, I got a new Dolce and Gabbana belt." No. Mm-mm. No. That actually reminds me. I managed yesterday to find a budget way where I was able to make Philly cheesesteak. Well, a South African version of Philly cheesesteak, because I always see it and it looks so yummy, and we don't have that here. So I figured, let's make it. Okay, so I went and I got all the things that I could get, but the cheapest variety of all of it. And I managed to feed my entire family of 6 people with what, $7? Yes, worked out to $7. Now show me in the US how you feed an entire family of 6 for $7. Wasn't even $17, was 7. Hey, Ginger Snap,
And it was
you mi-
creative and it looked good. Just saying.
you missed Ginger Snap. We were talking about Michelle Sabate and eating snot.
Look, Ginger has already suffered the ordeal of listening to me talk utter shite today, as she does, like yourself. And I have to be fair with these things. I have to do a tour, otherwise, I would kill off the few friends that I do have. So, I poor Ginger has already had her fill. I'm glad that she missed most of what I've had to say. I couldn't take it.
Okay, well, for those of you guys that want to see, you don't know me's pups. Well, these are the mom and the dad, right? Right. Okay.
The
Let,
puppies!
mhm. Just look. Wait, let me get the share button again. Fuck.
Oh, look at that.
Look at the faces on those wee beauties.
Ain't that pretty?
Adorable.
Okay, let me get back to there so that I can get to. Oh crap! Where did it take me now? Ah! Get back here! Um, no, not open original. Open that one. Aha! There we go.
Oh my good God. Oh my good God. Look at it.
This is
Tiny,
adorable.
tiny
Bring,
floofs. I love it.
bring, bring him here. I want to play.
I
No,
want
don't bring him
them.
here. I'm gonna
I
get
want.
kicked out. We can't have dogs.
You know the way some people are described as crazy cat ladies? If money was no question for me, or even just a thing I didn't have to consider, I would literally have a small farm type scenario with just all of the rescue dogs, all of them. That would be me, happy as a pig in poop, living my best life, I would love that. I love it.
It's already there.
I'm so sorry.
So your puppies are adorable. They're adorable. Adorable.
And yes, Ginger, you did hear me say snot.
Not just snot, but eating it. Eating the snot.
Michelle Sabate, you know exactly what I'm talking about when you're dealing with we.
I have protected Ginger somewhat from. I'm sorry, Griffey. I'm sorry. This will be the last time you see me here, folks. I'm sorry about this. I think I've just exposed myself to the world.
Oh, that's not all. Mama sent me a message saying I destroyed her appetite.
Oh, good God.
I'm sorry, Mama.
Goodbye, everybody. It was a fun time.
I'm so sorry. but it's unfair for us to suffer alone.
Right. It's a trickle down effect. All the things that you guys try to avoid, I take them in and then tell you about them in great technicolor detail repeatedly.
See, judgmental chihuahuas and see, I wanted to say that the pups are yummy, and then someone had mentioned the snot.
That was Griffey. She's obsessed with the snot. It's terrible. I'm sorry about that. It definitely wasn't me. I didn't bring it up. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Oh, so you're thinking that Mama will blame me this time and not you?
100%. It was 100% Griffey that said that word first, not me.
We're both going on that naughty list. Oh wow! So you don't know me can add that to her resume. Puppy midwife, because this is the third letter.
Yep. Whelping professional.
Yes.
That's what you are now. Doggy doula.
Mm-hmm. We need to make you an intro and a sign and everything, and we'll sponsor you on this channel. Not financially, but videography.
Could be a whole situation.
Yes, you need goats.
Yes, you can have the farm next to me. You don't know me. And then the dogs can play with the goats. And then the tiny goats and the dogs will be able to play with each other. It'll be a great time.
It wasn't me, Mama.
It was Griffey.
Ginger Snap, Michelle Sabate.
Ginger, I have you. You will be sorry you asked that question because you know as soon as I get off here, you're going to have a video going ding, ding,
And that will
ding.
pretty much be within the next, what, 5 minutes? Because as unfortunately our electricity thieves has let us know that our electricity is going to be going off within the next 15 minutes, and then I'm going to be sitting here in the dark again. Very sad, very, very lonely, and not having my friends, which sucks ass. And yeah, and the power's only coming back on at like 2:30 a.m.
Well, it's kind of a good job because we're in trouble. You.
Yeah, we're going to the sleepy chair. Just don't tell Mama that we don't see that as a punishment. We actually like the sleep.
Right? Bring on the sleepy chair.
I got a message for you from Mama.
Yeah?
You stole our iceberg lettuce.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Apparently, you stole the iceberg lettuce the same time that the blueberry muffin disappeared.
Look, you can't blame me for everything. The fact that I have 2 hands is not my fault. Okay? Both I had to have balance, otherwise I might have fallen over in my escape with the goods. That's all I could do. It wasn't. I didn't choose to be that way. You would not be lopsided. Be walking around in a circle with a half-eaten muffin. It would be terrible.
Who's muffin?
You have to tune in next time to find out. We'll see the pictures of that next week.
Okay, for those of you that really, really want to go see that, her channel is
Oh no! Yeah. Better still, Griffy. Bear with me.
okay.
Griffy will put up a community post in her brand new spiffy community post area, and it'll have a little linky poo to a video and a little linky poo to the offending video maker. It will be glorious. And these are for educational and entertainment purposes only. Just saying. You're welcome.
We are sparing you years of therapy. So
Yes, a little
we'll
link
do the
poo.
thing where we'll show you the thing and we'll show it to you instead of saying, there, go watch that, because you're going to be scarred forever.
Right? Yeah. Yep.
But, oh, and hi there, Miss Casey.
Hello.
Yeah, Miss Casey just came in and we're scooting out, sadly.
I've missed you, Miss Casey. We haven't seen you. Every time that you have been around, I have missed you, and vice. So it's good to see you around again, is what I'm trying to say. There you go. We missed your little face.
We're with you on that, Mama, which is why we're making fun of them now.
Yep. We find the best way. The best way. It's
But
gonna
no,
be glorious.
I'm not about to do that parody. No, no, no,
No,
no,
no,
no.
no,
Just thinking about it is making me overly conscious about my nose.
Right. I mean, come on now. Come on. It's oh God. Oh good God. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, before you see the video, there is a whole part within said video that they thought it may have been because the offending person had been possibly inhaling some Colombian marching powder previously, and they were, just making sure they got the totality of their dose. I neither know nor can confirm if that is the case. Either way, just no. No.
Yeah.
Stop it.
So, yeah. Love you, Mama, and night, night. And hi there, Val. And we're on our way out because load shedding's happening like in the next 10 minutes, and I gotta switch it off. So yeah. So yeah, please tune in the next time we're online, and we'll get on those linky poos of Wee Frosty Ewok as soon as humanly possible. And we hope you have an awesome evening. We hope we could bring you some lighthearted fuckery for this evening, at least to get your mind off of all the sad, sad other stuff happening. But in any way, loves you a lot. And thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again soon.
Love you a lot.
Bye.